Hey guys. Hey guys, Nick from the Bass Hookup, and today we're going to be doing actually a bait review on a brand new bait that's come out by a couple guys that you probably know, Tactical Bassin. They have designed a wake bait, a two-piece wake bait, which I love two-piece wake baits, so I'm excited to see what this thing looks like. I just got it in the mail, so let's unbox this thing and talk about it together. So here it is. The River to Sea Tactical Wake 210. You can see they got their stamp on it. This thing, it just feels like a legit custom swim bait, how it comes in this box. They got the details on the back. Swim smoothly even at slow retrieves. Extremely strong, unique metal joints. Comes with a spare tail and 2 pins. And has Teflon coated hooks. It weighs in at 3 3/4 ounces. And it's 8 inches long. Tells you right here, top water. Tactical Wake 210. Like I said, the box, you know, feels legit. Feels like a hefty box. So let's take a look inside. What comes in this thing? Man, they did like went all out on this thing. For a River to Sea product, you know, they usually come like any other bait in a clamshell, but this is like, they could have put this thing inside of a plastic just clamshell or whatever. They went all out. Let's see. Dang, they got the wood stamped with the River to Sea logo, Tactical Wake 210, the Tactical Bassin logo right there. Pretty legit. Even a little thumb hole to slide this thing out. Dude, the packaging alone. Now this bait is $74.99, I believe. I think that's what I paid for it. I'll have a link down in the description below, but I think it was $74.99. But I mean, just this packaging, this stuff, it ain't cheap. Like okay, this is gonna piss off a lot of custom swim bait makers, but right now this box, it feels like you're getting something from a custom swim bait maker out there. The guys that drop like 100 at a time, you know, they're impossible to get. This feels like something you get from them for 74 bucks. So about half the price, and you know, maybe less than, you know, it's about half the price of what you get something for like this, you know, from a custom swim bait maker. Even maybe even they might charge you more. But so far, and you know what, we're gonna take this thing from here. I'm gonna go this evening to give it a shot out there at catching a fish. We're gonna look at it in the water. I'm gonna show you guys some footage on the water, all different angles. So keep watching so you can see that footage and see if we even catch something on it. Again, just opened it, and the color I got, I think, is CC shad. I'll have to look. But there's the 2 pins right there for the tail replacement. Set that aside. There's the extra tail, and it's yeah, like a silicone material. Seems pretty durable. Feels pretty durable right now. Got a little spot for it in there. It's like a velvet, soft to the touch. What's interesting is the hooks. So the hooks don't actually come on the bait. You see that? They're just laying in here. So I actually have to put them on. Not sure why they did that. Maybe because the split rings, maybe you want to change them out. Maybe they know they're not that strong. I don't know. Or if you want to put different hooks, but the hooks are not on the bait. So let's take the bait out. Man, that's a good looking bait right there. Super detail. The head, the gills, like they're really sticking out. Kind of like that though. The paint is, the reason I picked this one, this color, is because of the matte finish. I just have more success on swim baits that are a matte finish, not super shiny. This is more of a matte finish. And this color right here, this belly color, is the same color on the Bubble Walker that I just destroy them on. So I already have confidence in that color. That color looks awesome right there. Seems pretty durable. Oh, the scales are even etched out. The scales are even, you know, textured, like you'd get from a custom swim bait. I didn't expect that, because usually they just paint that on, you know, on anything but a custom swim bait. That is nice. So detailed fins, again, etched out just like a custom swim bait. And this lip is different. You see the angle on that? It's kind of cupped in, and then it has this angled back down this way. That's different. Maybe so the weeds just slide off or whatever. That's a little different. Got the line tie there. It's just, all in all, it's a really good looking bait. It's got like a hinge joint there. It's even got where the tails joint has a joint there where it could move freely in the water. So I'm expecting to be able to swim this and the tail's moving and it has good action. But looks pretty darn good. Like I said, the paint seems pretty durable. I can't scratch it off. Like the matte finish. Like the tail, looks durable. Man, I don't know. It's got the River to Sea logo there on the eye. The bill is different shape. Like I said, it's kind of cupped. We're gonna see how that acts in the water. Just a little bit different. But the profile is freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to get this thing tied on, and we're gonna go out and try to catch some fish. And most importantly, just see what it looks like, see what the action's like. But we're gonna go out there and try to do it up on the lake a little bit later. Right now it's the middle of the day, it's 101 degrees. So I wanna try to catch something on it actually. But wow, it is a very, very nice bait from River to Sea. Super nice. But, you know, that's just how it looks. We got to see how it actually acts. I got to put the hooks on it. And then I'll meet you guys back out there on the water in a little bit. Right here on the water. Do some field testing of the new River to Sea Tactical 210 Wake. And I'll tell you, it's not a light bait, 3 3/4 ounces. You're going to need a substantial rod to cast this. This is a Dobbins Fury 795. I got a Lew's Super Duty 300 reel spooled up with 25-pound P-Line CXX. And it'll do the job for the review, but I'd probably go heavier if I was to throw this bait all day. Let's just take a look at what it looks like right now in the water. First time in the water with this bait. Okay. Oh, looks good. So right off the bat, you could twitch it, and it's got good action on the twitch. See how slow you can roll it. How slow can you go and have action with this thing? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I hear a little bit of clicking, which could be a good thing. Yeah, this is heavy, but I like the way it sits. The back out of the water, the tail fin out of the water. Oh dude, that thing looks good. It's got a side-to-side wobble. All right, it does have an audible knocking sound from the joint. See if you guys could hear it. Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, I think they've outdone themselves with this one. But can I catch a fish, and how durable is it? We're not going to know how durable it is until I fish it for a while. But maybe we can get a fish on it. Oh, that knocking noise. That's something they haven't heard. I'm very impressed with the noise. The knocking noise is freaking awesome. Let's get a heave out there. And I love the tail action. The tail just kind of lazily flops back and forth, which is something I've always wanted to see in a wake bait. See how fast you can reel it. I think you can reel it pretty fast. It dives a little bit, but not too much. I could really hear the knocking, which sounds amazing. Slid right over that weed right there. Let's see what happens in the weeds. Let's see if this bill actually slides through these weeds. I'm gonna come right through this patch of weeds right here. I mean, not that time. It's a pretty thick patch of weeds for anything with trebles to come through, but let's see this a little bit lighter patch. And you pop it, totally clean and free of weeds. Good looking bait. I could tell you it already has some scratches right here from the hook. One on the other side too. So it does have that. There already hook rash right there. That's interesting. All right, guys, we're back. Just got back from the lake. It's nighttime. I'm down here in the bass cave, and you know, let's go over the bait. Let me show it to you real quick and what it looks like after a little bit of fishing it. But I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed by the little the tail flapping while you're fishing it. It looks super good. I hope you can see it in the video. And then the sound that the clacking makes from the joint. So let's take a look at it. So let's look at the bait right here. We got some hook rash here, like I was saying. Not a big deal, but I probably only made like 25-30 casts. So be aware, you're gonna get hook rash there. I don't know if there's any way to not get that. There's some back here. The other side of the bait, you got same thing, hook rash. But underneath, it actually looks like silver, so it looks like chrome, some type of metal finish. So the hook rash being there is not a horrible thing. It actually just looks like I don't know, scales or something. But again, awesome bait. Seems really well built. It's got the scale pattern there, that different bill where it's cupped, actually that angle right there. So a little different than something different I've ever seen before. It doesn't have, what I'd like to see is if this had swivel hook hangers, would be a nice touch. A lot of swim baits have that now. Doesn't have that. It doesn't come with these attached, so in case you probably want to, you know, if you wanted to do like a cord there, maybe that was their thought. I don't know, but the finish, the build looks really good. Again, the tail flapping in the water as you're swimming it, it's just flapping around. That looks really good. And then the noise, and you could hear the hooks. I think in the video it'll capture it, but yeah, hefty bait. You definitely need a swim bait rod. You need a swim bait rod to throw it, but for 75 bucks, I'd say this is a big win. I think we're gonna catch a lot of big fish on it out in the Delta and everywhere else. So we're just gonna keep throwing it, and you know, we'll check in on it as we're fishing, see how it's holding up. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. the bait, super well built, seems so far. I love the action, I love the noise, and just different type of video here. You know, bait reviews, we don't do very many, but you know, I've been looking for a 2-piece wake bait, and I know they're out there, but one that's semi-affordable. And this one has everything that, you know, I would want to build into a 2-piece wake bait. So we'll see how it holds up. I'm hoping it holds up well. It does come with that extra tail, but hopefully you guys like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.